And the win streak ends at 16. Let's look a little further into where this might rank all time in the North American sports, because we have seen some pretty impressive streaks at the highest level. 16 games is the second longest in NHL history, behind only the Penguins, who reeled off 17 straight to close out the 92-93 season. In the NFL, the Patriots went undefeated in that regular season, didn't win the Super Bowl, but went 16-0. In the NBA, a 33-game win streak by the Lakers in the early 70s. The New York Giants, that's baseball, won 26 in a row in 1916. So, Soaps, if you had to pick from this list, which winning streak impresses you the most?
Well, I mean, and then we can talk about the Patriots. I think they're up to 21 because obviously we're not counting playoffs, regular season, so I think they're up to 21. But you take a look at these eras, you take a look at what salary caps, which is now, a big portion. You got Will Chamberlain here, who is by far heads and tails better than anybody. So there was no salary cap. You could pay anybody as much money as you wanted in here, except for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Again, Mario Lemieux, Yager was there. You could have paid them $15, $20 million. It didn't matter. Tom Brady, he restructured his contract 100 different times so you can keep Edelman, so you can keep Gronk, you can keep go and get whoever you want, Moss, you can do whatever you want. So when you're talking about everything around here, I got to say Columbus, and I'm not going to go because that's who I am. I'm not going to say bias. I'm going to say because the salary cap in hockey, it's hard. You can't spend another dime anymore. You have to really budget your books, and being what you call as almost a pretty close to a brand new franchise,
right? Absolutely,
expansion. Compared to what we see here, I have to stick with Columbus.
And these are single-season streaks. You mentioned the Pats won 5 more games in a season adjacent to that to make it 21. But you look at these teams, and I'll have to go back to my baseball reference and check who was on the 1916 New York Giants. But you're talking about Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at that time in the Lakers, Elgin Baylor. You're talking about Lemieux and Yager. You're talking about Brady and Randy Moss, Bill Belichick. I mean, the Blue Jackets, they don't have a star of that caliber on this team, so it has really been a collective effort.
And those names that you mentioned, they're not just here. They're at levels that people never, ever get to. And you're right, Columbus, who do they have? They have absolutely nobody that's even close to those levels.
All right, I'll go look at my 1916 New York Giants baseball reference page. And the Lakers, again, I don't remember if it was Wilt or Kareem, but again, Elgin, Jerry West. It was Wilt. It was Wilt, but we know there's some Hall of Famers on that squad there.